When the sky turns dark and ominous, remember that you have the angels on your side. They're bringing their all today, tomorrow, and always. Lean on and draw strength from them because this storm will not last forever. On the other side, a wonderful new world awaits. Yes, Earthtopia. Hi, I'm Debbra Lupien, voice of the Akashic Records, bringing you the September 2021 forecast from Archangel Metatron. September brings darkness in the skies and in many hearts, an encroaching, fetid darkness that has lived too long without the nourishment of light. I ask, are you talking about people like the insurrectionists and Taliban? Yes, they would be included, but they are not the only ones. There are a great many who wear fine suits, flash bright smiles, and appear to be normal. However, under the surface, they're seething with anger, thoughts of violence and destruction. The pressure is building, and the day that dark energy bursts forth approaches. I ask, are you talking soon, like during September? The timeline is fungible. It could possibly happen during the month of September, and it could just as easily hold off longer. What are the variables, I asked? Are you saying that we can prevent the explosion of dark energy? You cannot prevent, but you can mitigate. Be vigilant. Act sooner when you feel led to do so. The time for holding back and being timid has passed. Redouble your efforts to spread love and light far and wide. That energetic intent has the power to short circuit some of the dark energy. Not all, but some. This is how you mitigate. For those who have already built up a steaming pool of dark energy, it is too late. Their course is set and they are moving full steam ahead. The best you can do in their case is to avoid interacting or even focusing any energy upon them. For like true energy vampires, they will greedily suck up any small scraps you send their way. How can we recognize them, I asked. Keep your radar tuned up and you'll feel them. The darkest will cause a chill at the very depths of your being. When you recognize them, do not make a fuss to draw attention to yourself. Simply leave, putting distance between yourself and them. And yes, you can warn your circle of connections if it's someone they're likely to encounter. You may find it useful to employ tactics used in the past by underground operations when they needed to communicate on the QT. Mostly, and this is important, do not shrink back in fear and cease engaging. You are a warrior and are fully capable of standing against the dark forces, but you must be strategic and wise. They are deadly serious in their intent to enslave or destroy the people of the light. Never forget, you have the angels on your side, backing you up, encouraging, supporting, and inspiring. They are bringing their all, and they are ready. You paint a very ominous picture, Metatron. This message will be unsettling for many. What else can you share that will help us all to do our part? This is not an insurmountable task. You have studied and trained for this. The very fact that you as a light worker are present at this time is proof of that. For otherwise, you would have headed to the exit like so many who have already done so. Lest any who hear my message think I'm referring to hand-to-hand combat, I am not. This will be a battle, but it will be of a psychic nature, meaning you will bring your energy and intention, faith and trust in yourself and your team. You will allow yourself to follow your inner guidance system. You have a powerful built-in GPS system. Now is the time you will lean into it and listen as you never have before. For some time, you've been going through a fine-tuning of sorts, honing your intuition and abilities under the tutelage of your team, whether you were conscious of this or not. We work with you wherever you are. Each of you have made significant progress during this lifetime. It's perfectly normal to feel apprehension about the unknown. This does not mean you are weak. Simply acknowledge it and let it move along. Do not stay stuck in that feeling. Reach out and take the hands of your team should you need encouragement. They are always within reach. Can you give us any more details about what this battle will look like? People hearing your message will be wondering how they'll know and what they're supposed to do in the meantime. Remember, this is a psychic battle. One of the wisest things you can do right now is establish a strong and fluid connection with your team. Interact with them on a regular basis. Multiple times a day would not be too often. You may choose to commit a period of time to connect on a regular basis, or you may simply pause for a few moments multiple times a day. Both would be even better. Truly, you can have an ongoing conversation with your team. Keep reaching out and asking for assistance. Keep watching for the breadcrumbs and signs they point out to you. Fine-tune your senses so that you not only see the signs, but also feel, hear, or recognize a knowingness. Your team will employ all channels of communication in order to provide you the very best support possible. Release your limiting beliefs about what angel guide communication should look like, and you'll find it shows up in ways you'd never previously considered within your ability. You are and have been expanding rapidly. Your vibrational frequency has risen, allowing you to receive a wider array of sensory inputs. It may take a bit of time to adjust and process all of this new input, which is why we recommend putting in extra time practicing now, so that when the need arises, you'll receive and recognize guidance faster and with more clarity. I asked, do you see scarcity with regard to housing and food supplies the remainder of this year and into the next? That is the wrong question. Remember, it is an abundant universe and you a powerful manifester. Is it your intention to manifest scarcity? When you ask questions such as this, it is important to unravel why you feel the need to ask. Where is there misalignment within you that needs adjusting so that you don't inadvertently attract the very thing you fear? Put your focus on gratitude for your amazing, abundant life. Send out love and energy to the earth and your fellow citizens that you might all be lifted up. You cannot do too much of that. The bonus is that when your thoughts and energy are thus engaged, there will be little time to backslide into fear. Okay, I said, but wouldn't it also be wise to make sure that we're stocked up on essentials? Shouldn't we use common sense in that regard rather than relying upon magically manifesting food out of thin air? Yes, of course, it is always wise to see to your third dimensional needs. When you have the confidence that you have done so, there's no need to worry. That doesn't mean you need to go to extremes, though. Can you give us an idea of how long this period of conflict might last? I ask. Are we talking weeks, months, years? As you know, that timeline has not yet been written. It could be any of the above. Again, that is the wrong question. Rather than focus on the fear question, it would be wise to focus on doing your best each and every day to prepare yourself, your loved ones, and your extended like-minded community. Help them to remain in good spirits, to be in gratitude, to build their confidence in their own abilities, and to rely upon their team and one another when they need support. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Just keep doing that. You cannot do too much. When you notice someone falter, rush to their aid immediately. Cut that negativity off at the knees and help them get back on track quickly, lest fear spread like wildfire through the ranks. And here's a hot little tip you can use. Make it a daily practice to beam out copious amounts of love and light. Don't worry about where it goes. Allow it to flow where it's needed. As more and more light workers make this a regular practice, it will gather force until it becomes like a sonic boom, flattening all the negative energy in its path. That's how powerful you can be when you work together. Well, what can you say to those who feel this is all too airy-fairy when what they're seeking is something more concrete? I asked. You've heard the old axiom, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. The same is true of those of whom you speak. They'll either get on board or they'll get left at the station. It's their choice. What you can do is keep sending out that love and light energy while doing your best to role model the principles we have taught. Some will come around, others will not. Whatever they choose is fine, and in any case is not up to you. Accept and allow. Another axiom you might keep in mind, you can catch more flies with honey than vinegar. Keep putting out the honey, in this case love energy. Don't make them feel wrong. Simply love them as fellow souls on a journey. Love and acceptance go much further than criticism and judgment. Remember, Love is the answer to everything. Yes. Thank you, Metatron. You said that in a previous message, which I have shared in a video. Well, there you have it. What else? I ask, is there anything else you'd like to include in your September forecast? Yes. Thank you for reminding me. Get out in the fresh air. Soak up some sunshine. Engage in some fun activities. And don't forget to give yourself some of that love and understanding you're so quick to share with others. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you, Metatron. No problemo, he says with a wink and a smile before taking his leave. So what do you think? Will you replace your worry and fear with love, light, and a healthy dose of fun? Will you make it a priority to fine-tune the connection with your angels and guides? Are you ready to climb aboard the high-powered Lightworker locomotive on a mission to send a sonic boom of love and light across the planet? Because you know what? If enough of us do that, it will flatten those who seek to destroy our world. They can't stand up to that magnitude of love and light. This is Debbra Lupien, voice of the Akashic Records, sending unceasing love and light to all who are open to receiving. Until next time, bye.